Not exactly ideal baseball conditions with the rain coming down, but first pitch is just around the corner. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Washington Nationals. The Nationals are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Patrick Corbin, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
So now here is Marcus Semien, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Toronto, the second baseman, Marcus.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Underway in our nation's capital as the first pitch is looked at for ball 1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Fouled away. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Another 1-2 delivery. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And that's the first out. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's slugging over 550 on the season. A lot of home runs, a lot of doubles. That's elite power. That's elite slugger territory. Not a lot of guys in the game get to that territory, even some of the really good ones.
Bo Bichette comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. We're just getting started here in our nation's capital. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball.
Just not able to let that breaking ball travel enough right there. You could see his eyes light up when that popped out of the pitcher's hands, and he just hooked it foul.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back is the right fielder. And this one is gone. A home run.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Next up, George Springer. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. Now the pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. And that misses 1-1. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Batting fifth, the left fielder,
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now.
Hernandez.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll enter play here at 293 with 43 home runs and 88 runs batted in. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
There's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. From the belt, kicks and deals. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's gone 2 for 8. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He slides and makes the catch. A beautiful play to end the inning. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Alek Manoah gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Manoah isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Trey Turner is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that. And
a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He leads the team in batting average right now, and it seems like every time he goes to the plate, he's getting...
Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. Heading out towards shallow right, Robles is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
Batting eight, the catcher.
Next, it'll be Reese McGuire, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now. And now in the box, Alek Manoah,
the pitcher.
And now the first pitch.
Manoah.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Grounded down the third baseline, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
So now to the plate, Marcus Semien. And this one's in the dirt. And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. Manoah is off of first with 2 away. Fouled straight back. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays' leadoff batter. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Blue Jays held in check. They're up 2-0. And now Kyle Schwarber, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Well, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2. A little bouncer. Here he comes again, 1-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Josh Bell, the next to hit.
The first
runner at first to start the inning. And, Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Ball 2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Josh Bell is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Harrison.
And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
The pitcher was acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Richard will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Batting in.
At the plate now is Alex Avila. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
The 0-2 home changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nats leave a pair. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bo Bichette will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And now a pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
(3-1).
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. So he's aboard here with the leadoff walk, and this has been a very patient ball club so far this year as we view the league leaderboard for team walks. And we find that these guys are currently 3rd best in the AL in that department. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Here's a look over to first, just keeping him close. Bichette on at first, nobody out. Two and two. On a line, that's a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he is out on the tag. And he'll reach second now with one away. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Here's George Springer. This is foul right side. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. 2 out, runner in scoring position at second. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch on its way. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from this funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Rendell Grichuk is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the Toronto score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Heading out towards shallow right. Robles waits on it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. Bottom of the inning now, and that sends Patrick Corbin to the plate next.
No pitcher.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now back. Not shortstop.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Trey Turner is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Now the first pitch.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Fielded cleanly. Throw to first with time to spare.